Hi, alright, so I'm going to be doing a new set on myself. I'd say this set is about 3 weeks old. You can see I still got a lot of the gems left. I've lost a few on these nails. So step one is to remove all the Swarovskis. To do this, I do like to use a cuticle nipper. They are adhered with nail glue and gel, so some of them might be a bit tricky to get off. I'll give up on that one for now, get that one. Now we can get this one. There we go. I do like to reuse my crystals on myself, of course. So I try my best not to scratch them. Now, I am usually pretty good with my nails when the set is new, but I do have to admit once it's about 3 weeks old, I do become, you know, a little less gentle. I would never break a nail, but for example, when doing the dishes, I didn't wear gloves. I lost a lot of gems. Now, speaking of doing the dishes, that is one of the big culprits in messing up your nail designs. So one idea I had was once I start doing clients in a couple of months, I do plan on starting my nail business. I was gonna give a set of dish gloves to all my new clients. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but then they have no excuse, right? Some of these gems are friggin' pinging off like bullets. I would suggest maybe wearing some safety goggles. I do wear glasses, so I'm protected. I am gonna have to go on a hunt around my house for little Swarovskis. I'm not gonna lie, I do probably find one a day. Can anyone else relate? Alright, so here are all the crystals that I just took off, and these are real Swarovskis, so they are not going in the garbage. they will be getting reused on either myself or some press-on nails that I sometimes create to display nail designs. So yeah, those go in there. The next step will be to now file off all this gel and glue and the color, and then reshape them a bit to then fill. I am using, I think, a 100 by 180 grit file. I'm not sure. And yes, this is a used file because I use it on myself, and I'm not going to throw it out when it's not done yet. All right, I'm not going to show you me filing my nails because that would be a waste of your time. I'm going to go watch an episode of Game of Thrones. Yes, because I am still in the middle of it because I waited to binge the entire show. I know you're jealous. All right, bye. All right, so it is the next morning. It took me about an entire Game of Thrones episode to remove my previous design. This morning I also removed some lifting from my overlay. You can see there I had lifting in through here, so I removed it, as well as on this nail. So next step will be to do a base. I will be putting a base coat only where the natural nail is, as you do not need base over top of the gel. And then once I cure the base coat, I will do a fill on my overlay. Now, before you apply your base coat, you do want to make sure you prep the natural nail. So we're going to be pushing back the cuticles. I do not remove my cuticles. I will remove hangnails, but I do not clip off my cuticles. So what I do is I just push them back. A good time to push back your cuticles is right after you've had a bath or a shower because the skin is nice and soft. And then once that's pushed back, I'm gonna go in with the other end of my cuticle pusher, and I'm just gonna go around and remove any of the cuticle or dead skin that is stuck on my natural nail. Because if you apply any base coat or gel over top of that skin, that is where you will start to get lifting. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to all of my nails. Then I'm going to wipe them with 99% isopropyl alcohol to remove any oils, dusts, any contaminants on top of the nail, and then I will apply my base coat. So I will come back once I've prepped all my nails. All right, so now that the thumb is prepped and base coat has been applied and cured, I'm going to now fill in my overlay with Bioseaweed's Builder X. It is a soak-off builder gel, self-leveling. I do not soak it off. I just keep filling. There's probably some gel like on the tips of some of these nails that have literally been a year old. I'm not gonna lie. If it hasn't lifted, it's not coming off. And if it hasn't discolored or anything, I mean, there's no need for me to remove and reapply. The product is still good. So we're gonna go in now and fill my thumb. Zoom in a little bit here for you. All right, so we're just gonna get a good amount of gel on the brush. This is the thumb, so it's a big nail. Okay, and we're gonna start at the cuticle. Try to keep it as thin as you can. Bouncing the product keeping it behind your brush. Okay, in order to not flood into the cuticle, just keep the product behind. Swipe it down. All right. I really don't need to go all the way to the tip, since like I said, I do have a lot of product still left on my nails. However, because I do reshape them after, I do go all the way to the end, just so that I don't remove too much product and then have to reapply. So we'll just flatten it all out to the end. All right, so we'll cure that, and then I will continue on with the rest of my hand. All right, the overlay is complete. Now we're going to remove the dispersion layer with some 99% isopropyl alcohol. I do just use alcohol because, let's face it, that's pretty much all that swipe product is that you buy when you get a nail gel kit. So once that has run out, just go get yourself some isopropyl alcohol from the pharmacy. It's like, what, like less than $5?
Less than
yeah,
$5?
Save yourself some money. Don't get into the trap of nail marketing. All right, so after the overlay's on, we now need to shape these. As you can see, there's some spots right here. There's a little bit excess gel that just needs to be shaped. Not too much though, because that Bioseaweed Builder Gel is a self-leveling gel. I've mentioned it before, it does do a lot of the work for you as long as you don't overwork it. So I still have to fill my other hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we will shape them. Okay, so now that the overlay is done, I've shaped and filed my nails. I am just going to seal these with a matte top coat because we are headed to the cottage for the weekend to live our best lives. Oh my God, just saying that makes me want to puke. Okay, so we're just gonna seal that with a matte top coat. I picked doing matte, not shiny, because then I can go right over top of that with my design. As mentioned in the past, gel likes to be laid on top of a matte surface and not a shiny surface. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the matte top coat. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have not dipped my brush back into the polish bottle yet, as there is a lot of product still coming down on this. All right. I'll do the thumb. All right, that's gonna cure for a minute. All right, so sealed and not sealed. So now I'll go into my other hand. Okay, so the overlay is now finished. We are headed to the cottage. I am just going to remove that little hangnail and put on some cuticle oil to bring the moisture back, since that 99% isopropyl alcohol would have dehydrated your cuticles. Rub that in. Don't forget to rub in your cuticle oil. Please don't just let it sit on top of your nails. Like, rub that shit in, okay? Get it in the skin. All right. Now we're ready for the weekend. Thanks for watching.